Hello, and welcome back to Tech TV. We've got another technology that you all asked for more information on, and that's Intelligent Clearance Sonar, or ICS. We'll return to Doug, and he'll share the basics of what we need to know, what the feature is, how it works, how it will benefit the guest, and what the guest will experience while using it. Let's take a look. So Doug, the 2017 RX brings us ICS, Intelligent Clearance Sonar. That's a lot of words. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Intelligent Clearance Sonar basically adds another layer to existing systems that are on the 2017 RX. Intuitive Parking Assist and then the Rear Cross Traffic Alert. So when you turn on Intelligent Clearance Sonar, it adds another layer of capability to the system.
So interesting, it's more of an umbrella term then that incorporates existing systems on the vehicle. What do those systems do in this case then?
Okay, so if we have Intuitive Parking Assist turned on, we've turned on Intelligent Clearance Sonar capability. So let's say we're pulling into a parking space. If you're below 10 miles per hour and about 6 to 13 feet away, it'll actually detect if there's something in front of there, let's say a wall, you're in a parking structure. So as you pull into that space, it'll then apply the brake. If it determines that you're either going too fast for what's ahead, it'll give an audible, let you know that there's something there. So the driver should then at that point step on the brake. Let's say the driver doesn't do that, it'll actually then apply the brake and prevent impact with that wall. Same thing will happen if you're reversing as well.
So let's break that down a little bit. So if, as a guest in the vehicle, what might they expect? The feedback from the vehicle that you alluded to earlier, and then maybe what they should do, how they might respond.
First and foremost, again, system needs to be turned on. So what will happen is, as you're pulling into that space, let's say, you wind up going forward, and if the car determines that you're actually going a little bit too fast or it doesn't appear that you're aware of what's happening, it'll actually first give you an audible, show something in the MID, the multi-information display, to just kind of say, hey, something's going on. It'll also give an audible tone as well to kind of get the driver's attention. But if nothing happens, the system will then apply the brake and actually stop the vehicle. It'll hold it, a firm brake, for about 2 seconds. At that point, the driver, though, then needs to apply the brake pressure.
And about in reverse, is it the same idea?
Yep, same thing, yep. So let's say we're backing into a space, there's a structure behind us, same thing, it determines you're going a little too fast or something there, it'll apply the same principles, the audible, the beeping, and the visual display, and it'll apply the brake if no action is taken. Now there's another system though, the rear cross traffic braking, which is basically rear cross traffic alert that you've added the ICS capability to. So let's say we're in a parking lot, you're backing out, and there's a vehicle that's coming behind us. It senses that using the radar sensors in the back we're used to with rear cross traffic alert, but now using the ICS capability, if no action's taken, it'll actually apply the brakes again to prevent hitting that vehicle that's passing by.
Interesting, and is that the same idea at that point then? It'll hold for 2 seconds, you said?
Exactly, yep.
Now you touched on, I think, a couple ideas that we need to reiterate because they're very important for the guest to understand in terms of the parameters that exist for these systems in terms of speed, distance. Can you speak to that?
Sure. Well, first, needs to be turned on. Need to be going below 10 miles per hour, so you can't be doing 60 miles an hour. And of course, it makes sense. You wouldn't want something to intervene at that speed, but below 10 miles per hour and about 6 to 13 feet away from that structure. Now there may be occurrences where someone does need to get close to something with that, so that's why you would turn it off, the ICS function in the multi-information display.
That would be if you're pulling into a tight spot, but you're perfectly in control of what's going on, for example.
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you, Doug.
Sure. Thanks, Scott.
Remember, you should deliver this technology, like any technology, based on the needs of your guest. If you have a guest who is tech savvy and wants to know all the details, by all means, deliver all the details. But if you have a guest that wants to know just the basics, teach them how to turn ICS on and off so they can use it when they want, but so it's not a nuisance when they don't. Thanks so much for joining us today. Remember, there's more information on these features and others at Lexus Learn. Check it out as soon as you can. And please submit your tips and feedback via the tip button on the Specialist channel. These sessions are for you, so tell us what it is you need. Coming up in December, we'll have our next Lexus Live event, where we'll be broadcasting live from our headquarters in Torrance, California. Keep your eyes on the on-demand page of the Lexus Technology Center and Lexus Learn in the coming days for more information. Thanks again for joining us today.